The Mercure Hotel is one of the most unique locations in Perth, set in a 15th century watermill. You can still watch the water trickling through the original water wheel from the garden, reception area and lounge bar. So what paranormal activity do we have occurring in this location? At the end of this presentation, you will hear some from Lynne Knight. Until then, I can tell you that ghostly manifestations have been seen walking down the stairs towards the reception area. Even asked if it wanted a cup of coffee by an unsuspecting receptionist many years ago, to which it answered and then faded into the ether. What will myself, Barry Fitzgerald and Bryan Boyle uncover during this event at the Mercure Hotel in Perth? Let's look at the highlights and see.
I'm going to be working here tonight and hopefully introduce you to this essence of the supernatural world. And you must understand that what you see on TV, like most Haunted and the other shows, will not be what happens here tonight. The whole world of the supernatural is subtle. And for some of you here, during the course of this evening, you may feel a set of fingers run across your hand, or possibly feeling that the fingers in your hair as it comes up over the back of your head. Those are the subtleties that we're looking for. I'm also going to be accompanied tonight by Bryan, who is wonderfully talented and a practicing medium. And we're also going to be using the skills of Ryan, who is also apt at the technology end of things, because we need some of the equipment to try and understand what is going on here as well. We are also going to be running audio tonight to listen for the voice, the whisper. Now, that type of whisper is called electronic voice phenomena. And we'll have recording devices, and sometimes, depending on the person, and we have been running some tests here tonight to see who would be more prone than others, that the whispering will be implanted onto the microphones. What we do then is go back and listen to the recording, at which you will get words and phrases being whispered onto the device itself from this other side. So tonight we're going to really work together, and we're going to be monitoring the situation. This is about you guys. I don't need to prove this to me. I already know. These guys are the same. This is what you take from it. It's entirely up to yourself. I'm often told, oh, there's no such thing, I've never seen it. Well, if you go to India, the jungles of India, and don't see a tiger, it doesn't mean there are no tigers. There are huge amounts of civilizations and cultures around the world who have had experiences with this other side and continue to. Because we don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there.
People like myself work on energies, sensitive, intuitive. That's what I look like. You've done the work. Right, anyway.
On the recording device, folks, just to bring it up again, sorry to cut in, Ryan.
It's okay.
We've already got the voice that's already told us to get out. That's pretty common, pretty common. So we'll just roll with it and see what else comes out of it. Ryan will keep us up to date on what's going on, okay?
So sensing these energies, what I've basically got is a double barrel type of energy. What I've got is a negative and a positive type, calmer side. The information I'm able to pick up at this point is, which is quite good because I wasn't here today, Barry was. And obviously, he's never told me anything, obviously, because he knows how I work. I can't know anything till I come into the place. So anyway, sorry. I have a black type of shadowy mass.
Okay, that's one of those things.
Is it? Yeah. A black shadowy type mass in the far corner. Now I tried to track its movement, but what you've got to understand is a lot of people would tell people that spirit energy stays in the one area. Sometimes it does, but there are also split second, like putting a light switch on, they can go anywhere in the building or anywhere outside the building. Right? Now I believe that there's certain energies in this hotel that travel throughout the hotel. But at the minute, what I've got is this dark energy. I first perceived it across in the corner, and then I had it travelling across the top of the balcony, and then into the back area above me, above us there, into the back energy. When you were sitting quiet there, Barry mentioned to me that he thought he'd seen a disturbance, if you like, a light or a disturbance above, so I went over to have a look. When I got to the second bottom step, this thing faced me up at the top of the stairs. That's why I stopped. And I started to get pain in here, right below my rib cage. So as you see me coming down, I said to Barry, and seemingly the exact same thing happened to Barry here today when I wasn't here, which I didn't know. Black shadowy mass that I'm picking up on was almost like a very strong, controlling person when they were here. But I keep getting the word owner. It's like somebody who owned the place. And it's like somebody who, like a type of slave driver person. So we'll go with that in a minute, boys, and see what happens.
That's the third time we've got get out.
That's that feeling coming already, Barry.
Okay.
And my stomach here there.
Yeah. We do have a name, Liz, that came through the recording device. We don't know if that's relevant to what's going on up here or whether it's sometimes we can bring our own things into this type of environment. We're not sure if it's connected with one of you. That's to be determined yet.
Remember when I was downstairs and I described the female hanging?
Yes.
Well, it's getting really real up here for me now.
Okay.
Because I could actually hear the creaking of the beam with the weight of the body.
Well, I know the folks in this table
Right.
that are able to see this way, they were seeing a lot of shadow play, is that right?
Yeah.
From here, a lot
Up
of shadow
here.
play up on this
Let
side.
us just stop where I feel it is. Maybe about here. I think it's this one. And this sort of area. Would that be near?
You can see where the lights are reflecting on the roof.
Here.
Periodically the lights are actually being blocked out.
Are we getting anything more, Ryan?
The name Liz does keep coming out.
That's it.
Something about a Liz.
Elizabeth. Well, I'm going to try, Ryan. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm going to stand here and I'm going to call out Elizabeth and see if we get any response quickly on that to Liz.
This is a distraction.
Is it?
Yeah. Uh-huh. This has been putting our way.
It's over here now.
Force them out.
Pardon?
Force them out.
Just go
I'm just going to speak out, Barry, as I would in my mind.
Okay, Ryan's just
So that the
confirmed.
people-
Ryan's just confirmed that we're being told it is.
It is exactly.
Can you step forward, please?
Is
All right, folks. That was just a mild introduction into how things would go for us during our investigation. During tonight's session, we learned, of course, from Bryan about this other person who was appearing, who seemed to be a controlling factor toward this woman, this suicide indication. Of course, there was a little boy who was also seen Bryan as well. Okay, so there's all this that seemed to be going on, and there was some unusual movement that was being seen up there as well. And of course, we can't forget the screams on the lovely lady over here. So, Lynne's going to give us the background to the hotel, about what it was and some of the history that may tie in with what we have experienced tonight.
Okay, this place has been a mill, obviously, for a very long time. At one point, if this middle section of floor here wasn't here, it was all like this, it was all empty for the next 2 floors down, and this was like the main working part of the mill. Legend has it, the story goes, that the miller's daughter was in love with a guy from Perth, but the miller himself didn't approve of this relationship, of this partnership. And so, in a fit of upset, the girl hanged herself from the rafters, allegedly in here somewhere. A female figure has been seen around the building quite a lot, especially down the main reception area. Staff have seen her and sometimes mistaken her out the corner of their eye for a member of the public wanting served, and there's nobody there. I've actually been contacted by quite a few people since advertising the investigation here, telling me they have worked here in the past, some as many as 20, 30 years ago, and they've all got the same story about a figure walking through the reception area. In this room, I think the guys at the back can verify, they experience quite a lot of strange happenings up here. Very often they get chairs getting knocked over, things moved, footsteps, banging. Upstairs in the balcony, they experience quite a lot. I think you all feel quite uncomfortable up there, don't you? And down the back stairs. The screens at the back often get moved, the guys will straighten them up, walk away. When they come back, they've all been made squint again. They have to come back and do it straight again. It's just all kind of general stuff like that, but it does seem to be quite active.
Okay, so from your perspective, what we were honing in on tonight then was pretty
Spot on.
Pretty spot on to the
father
legends
and
anyway.
the daughters, it was quite amazing.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe, rate and comment. If you want to know more about the Echovox, please use the links below.